Hey everyone, today is the day that we are finally taking the Christmas decorations down. I feel like I'm probably the last person to take them down. So let me know in the comments, have you taken your tree down? Is it still up? How do you do that? Because normally I take mine down like usually the day after Christmas or a couple days after Christmas. I never have it up this late, but as you know, I was sick and just did not have it in me to take it down. So I am finally feeling somewhat myself. I still sound a little nasally, but I am feeling so much better. So I took advantage of feeling a little bit better and took everything down. I will say I was dreading it. I think I had a little bit of feeling a little sad that our first Christmas in our new house was over, but at the same time, I'm super happy because it was such a great Christmas, and this is something that we've dreamed of for years, having Christmas in our new home. So it was wonderful. I loved every minute of it, but it is kind of bittersweet to take it all down and everything be a blank canvas again. As you know, we moved in July, and then I didn't really do a whole lot of decorating. I decorated for fall and Thanksgiving, and then I went right into Christmas. So taking everything down just feels weird because now the whole house is just bare again. So I'm going to have a little bit of a weird transition to deal with before we can start decorating for spring. So what do you decorate for in the winter? Do you do anything special? Do you just kind of leave it blank and kind of enjoy the bareness? Or do you decorate with wintry things? How do you do that? Because I'm definitely going to be struggling a little bit. I will say my main focus for the next couple months is going to be on decluttering and really getting everything narrowed down to only what we really need and not having all the extra. So I think having my house bare might actually be a good thing because I can just really see everything for what it's worth, and then we can jump in feet first when it comes time to decorate for spring. I don't really have a lot of just normal everyday decorations at all. I think I have one sign in my dining room right now, and then I do want to order some pictures to put on the walls, but other than that I have nothing pretty much because everything that was from the old house doesn't go in this house, and it's just a whole thing. So I'm really going to need to do some Pinterest searches to see kind of how I want to style everything in this house. But I am one of those people that I'm not going to say I'm a bad decorator, but I'm just not really into decorating. I'm more into cleaning and organizing, as you can probably tell. So it takes me a lot to narrow down exactly how I want to decorate things. And so I'm not one that's just going to go out and go hog wild and buy all these things. I'm going to probably find little things here and there as I see things and I love them. That's kind of what I've done so far. With the one thing I have hanging in the dining room, and then that bench that I got for my entryway, it's once I see something I really like, I go ahead and buy it and I find a place for it, or usually I have in mind where I want to put it, but I'm not one to just go out and be okay, I'm going to decorate farmhouse chic or coastal or whatever, and I'm going to go out and buy all these things. That's just not me. So just bear with me. My house might be a little boring for a while, but that's okay. I actually kind of like the less is more kind of look anyway. So throwing a couple pictures up on the wall and maybe a couple things by my fireplace and calling it good will probably be what it'll be for now, as I slowly just add things here and there. So if you have any tips or recommendations or things that you've found and love, definitely leave me a comment below and help me out if you would like. I will say one place that I'm already wanting to fill is my table. I can't stand to not have anything on my table. It just makes me sad. I love this table. We had it custom made, and just having nothing in the middle of it just makes it just so boring. I don't know. So that will probably be the first thing that I look for the next time I do go to Hobby Lobby or shopping anywhere. I'll probably try to find a little something for this table just for every day that I can leave out all year round, except for when I want to change it out for seasonal things. But for the most of the year, just to have something pretty neutral that goes for every season. That's probably what I'll be looking for next. But doesn't this bin of bulbs look so pretty, like, or ornaments, I guess? I love it so much, and it makes my heart happy just seeing all this sparkling. But we're going to go ahead and take everything else down from the mantle and get all of those ornaments put away. Some of them are breakable, but most of them are just the cheap ones from Hobby Lobby. So I just put them all in the box, or the tote, rather than putting them all back in their little containers. It just made life easier. So if any of them break, they weren't that expensive. And then I'm going to take the command strips off of there. My face was funny. I was nervous for how that would work, if it would take any of the finish off the mantle, or if it would come off just fine. And it did. It came off just fine. But my face is like, ooh, kind of hesitating on pulling them off. I did leave one on each end because I do like having something draped across occasionally. So I anticipate for spring, Easter, we'll have something over there again. So I just left 2 of the smaller ones on each end. And then I just put them in a little Ziploc bag and put them in with my Christmas decorations, because really that should be the only time that I use those hooks is for our stockings. So I knew if I put them there, then next year when I pull out my Christmas decorations, they'll be right there where I need them to be. So gonna go ahead and box everything up. As you can see, I'm already running out of room in my totes. I did buy several things this year, so I'm not surprised I will have to go to the store and get some more totes, and I knew that I would. But really, I'm just taking everything down. I thought about leaving some of the greenery and different things just for the winter months, but I ended up just taking pretty much everything down. I do leave the little tree by my fireplace and a tree and a snowman in my daughter's bathroom just for the winter months to have something. But otherwise, I just put everything else up because I just kind of wanted to be done with it and not have to worry. Everything really needed a good deep clean. And since it's all been up for pretty much all of December and half of November, well, a little bit, I guess, most of December, I guess. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted a fresh start. So we'll go ahead and cleaned out the sink so that I could give the kitchen a good wash down. I was actually out of my Jaws multi-purpose cleaner, so you'll see me here filling it up. This is one of my favorite things about this Jaws, the Jaws products. This is so much fun. My kids actually usually fight me to do this, but you just fill it with water and then you drop the pot in, and then you put the little straw in there, and once you screw the lid on, you'll see in just a second, the solution, you can see it right there, just floats right down into the water. And then you just mix it up a little bit and you have your cleaner ready to go. So I love it because the pot is really the only thing you have to store. You can reuse the water bottle or the spray bottle each time, and it just uses water. So I always have my cleaner on hand. Even when I run out, I know I always have a backup in the cabinet. So it's just really handy. Plus it's fun to mix it up yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe all the surfaces down. As you can see, my windowsill was really nasty. I don't know about you, but we've had those little orange ladybugs really bad this year. It's not been near as bad in this house as it usually is in our old house, but we still have had several. And I found as I'm removing my greenery from my window ledges and my mantle, there was dead ladybugs everywhere. I mean, there's just like a few, but still, it's just like every single ledge, there was at least 1 or 2, sometimes 3 ladybugs up there. So just wanted to give everything a good clean, and just feels good to have it all done.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every...
Here's a little glitch for you. So obviously I unloaded the dishwasher before I cleaned out the sink, right? Because I had to put the dishes in the dishwasher from the sink. For whatever reason, when I uploaded this, it uploaded out of order for some reason, and I'm just now catching it. So just bear with me. Obviously, I did this, and then I cleaned out my sink, but oh well, I'm not going to go back and fix it now, so you'll just have to suffer through. But obviously, that is what I did. How funny. Anyway, so I did go ahead then and clean my backsplash. I have not done this in a little while, so there was quite a bit of stuff on the backsplash. You'll be surprised once you really look close how much stuff splatters up onto your backsplash. Probably having a white backsplash, it makes it more noticeable anyway, and nobody really would probably notice, but that was one thing, like, I'm really wanting to try to keep up on the little tasks like this, because I feel like once it's gotten so bad, it'll be harder to kind of keep, get it cleaned up. So I just used the multi-purpose spray from Jaws, and then I used that little cleaner or hand tool that I actually got it from Jaws as well, and I love that thing. It is perfect for stuff like this. It's good for windows as well, but I just sprayed everything down with the multi-purpose spray and gave it a good wipe down and got it all cleaned up.
Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold, no matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
I did end up having to go back in with the Jaws kitchen degreaser on the back of the, behind the stove. There was more, just from cooking and stuff, with just grease and different things on the tile. So I did sprayed that on there and let it set for a minute, and then I just went ahead and wiped it down with a wet rag, and it came right off. So just another tip, if it doesn't come off with a multi-purpose, you might need to go in with a little bit more of a degreaser behind your stove. We have been doing a lot of cooking since we've been doing more hospitality and having people over, so I did have a little bit more of a mess back there. So anyway, it came right off though with that kitchen degreaser, and then I got everything else wiped up.
It's true, no matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
So I always go in with the cleaner first to clean, all of the crumbs and particles off the stovetop, and then I love to go in and spray some rubbing alcohol and wipe it down with a mirror cloth or a window rag, and it just shines it up like it's brand new again, and I love that so much. So there's a tip for you. If you have a stovetop like this, the rubbing alcohol really does shine it right up. If you have any fingerprints or marks on there, just make sure you clean it good first. But we're going to go ahead and end the video here. I know it's a short one, but I pretty much just wanted to get the kitchen cleaned really well after I got everything taken down. So I appreciate you all being here with me, and I would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for a lot of decluttering coming soon.